2026 this kind of program with support of APO. So this time we provide this program for our client companies, especially for the banking service. And most of our participants are from the Column Bank, which is the leading organization in productivity movement. So we work with the Column Bank for almost 20 years. So the Column Bank also implemented a lot of productivity implementation projects. For example, the business excellence. And the Column Bank implemented the several productivity the improvement project with support of APO and MPO. For example, balance scorecard and business excellence and some the Kaizen and 5S, the basic tools. So they also transformed these tools as a smart application. So I hope the Column Bank have the lots of experience in the smart in digital transformation for the productivity improvement. Thank you, Column Bank, and we hope that Column Bank and our participants will gain the new knowledge in some practical and applicable tools from our program. And we very much appreciated our distinguished experts, the Sonobe-san from AGBI, and last day the Sonny-san from the Taiwan, which will be delivered the smart application concepts as a latest concept, and also ethical and legal aspects of the smart application for the service companies. Thank you, our participants, and hope you will gain a lot of new knowledge and new tools for productivity improvement, and wish for all the fruitful learnings. And thank you. And this, I invite the Rai-san from the APO to deliver some welcoming. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Ms. Patel-Bileg. Nice to meet you, everyone. I am actually, pronunciation is Rie. Sorry, it is kind of confusing, but Rie Minamoto from the Asian Productivity Organization, APO Secretariat, based in Tokyo, Japan. It is our pleasure to welcome you to this 4-day session of Technical Expert Service Project of APO and MPO. And at first, from myself, I would like to thank Dean Sonobe for being our resource person for the first 3 days. Although you are so busy as the Dean of Asian Development Bank Institute, thank you very much, Dr. Sonobe. And we will have another expert as explained by Ms. Patel-Bileg. She is Ms. Sonia San from Republic of China for day 4. Then in addition, I would like to show our appreciation to Mongolia Productivity Organization, MPO, especially Ms. Patel-Bileg for all the coordination and facilitation of this program. Thank you very much. Yeah. I wish all the participants would have a great learning experience during these 4 days. Yeah, thank you very much, and please enjoy this program. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So we have the 4 days program. So program will start 1 o'clock until 4 o'clock. So everybody please stay online and give your videos and have the active participation. So Sonobe-san, please, the first session, please.
Okay. Thank you, Patel-Bileg-san, and thank you, Minamoto-san, for kind introduction. Yeah, welcome to this webinar. Thank you very much, everyone, participating in this webinar. I'm Tetsushi Sonobe, Dean and CEO of Asian Development Bank Institute. Do you know the difference between the Asian Development Bank and the Asian Development Bank Institute? ADB Institute, which is my organization, is a think tank of ADB. So ADB itself is located or headquartered in Manila, the Philippines. And the ADB Institute, or ADBI, is located in Tokyo. And then we are a subsidiary of ADB, although we are financially independent from ADB, but it's part of ADB group. And then I myself is a development economist. I have been teaching in the university called the National Graduate Institute for Policy Studies for about 20 years. And then earlier than that, I taught at another university called Tokyo Metropolitan University about 10 years. So I've been a university economics teacher. And then my major field is development economics. And especially I have studied the industrial development in developing countries, East Asia, Southeast Asia, South Asia, and then Sub-Saharan Africa, and a little bit about Central America too. And then my style of research is not using mathematics or not using lots of data, but visiting those farmers or entrepreneurs and the workers, and talking with them. And then I learned a lot. And then after learning a lot about their life and their businesses, and then I conduct a kind of survey research to collect data, and then use the data. I try to convince those other researchers, economists, who never been to those places. So, but today I'm very much kind of scared. I'm very nervous because there are so many participants, and then they must know much better about digital transformation than I do. And also, I've never been to Mongolia yet. I usually talk about my study, which is based on my, visits and stay in those countries, those, study sites. And then based on the lot of interviews, then only after I heard a lot, I watched a lot, I saw a lot, then only after I became very, very convinced, I talk about my study. But today, I will talk about something that I don't know very well in the country I've never been to. So I'm very much scared. But it's a great pleasure for me to, meet with you and then talk to you. And then I really appreciate Mongolia Productivity Organization and Asian Productivity Organization for giving me this kind of challenge. Honestly speaking, I declined Batovilek-san's request twice, but she insisted. So that's why I accepted her request and then decided to make a presentation today. So I'm now sharing my slides. Okay, so yeah. So the Batovilek-san, allocated me to 3-day and then altogether 9-hour kind of lecture, but I think it's impossible for me to entertain you for such a long time. So I decided to have lots of discussion. I use the breakout room. So you will, go to different small rooms and then have group discussions. And then you will come back to the main room and then you make presentation and the Q&A. And then we will have also a break, maybe 2 breaks in 3 hours. So I will talk for, including today, I will talk for 3 days. And then the kind of topic for each day was already given by Batobilek-san. So today, the topic is the service and digital economy. And then there are 4 parts. One is the digital transformation for productivity improvement in the service sector. I know more about the productivity improvement in general than the digital transformation, but productivity improvement will be maybe a main issue for tomorrow's discussion. Okay. Today I will touch upon productivity improvement only a little, and then focus more on the digital transformation. Okay. And then the second part will be digital transformation process, then latest smart service concepts and models, and then cases in Asia Pacific region. So let's jump in the digital transformation. Oh, by the way, before that, sorry, if I'm speaking too fast or too slow, please let me know. And then you can stop me anytime. Okay? You can unmute yourself and say something, or please use raising hand function of Zoom to stop me. Because I have experience in difficult communication, like for example, in India, people in India think they are speaking in English to me, and then I was also thinking, I'm speaking in English to them, but both sides never understand each other. So if we cannot understand, then it's really meaningless. So please stop me, and then I will think about a better way of communication. Okay, so digital transformation, this term was introduced by the Professor Eric Stolterman and his co-author in 2004 in the paper titled Information Technology and Good Life. And then their kind of definition of digital transformation is this. It can be understood as the changes that the digital technology causes or influences in all aspects of human life. So in order to understand what the meaning of digital transformation or digital, before that, sorry. Let me use this pointer. Yeah. So let's see the meaning of digital technology first, and then what's the meaning of all aspects of human life. Or maybe we start from the human life. Technology, sorry. So the kind of major technologies, digital technologies, we have been, using and talking about artificial intelligence, cloud storage and cloud computing, and the Internet of Things, and then big data. And then these first 4 digital technologies are sometimes called ACID, taking the initial ACID. And then, but also the other digital technologies have been playing very important role in digital transformation, like application programming interface, and the design, meaning a user interface and the better user experience, and then mobile. So the technology can be used on the mobile phone or smartphone or tablets. And also blockchain is an important part of the digital transformation. So these are digital technologies. But these days, we often talk about the fourth industrial revolution, or 4IR. And then in the case of 4IR, the commentators often classify the new technologies into six groups. The first group is very much digital. So AI and big data and cloud computing are classified into the first group. Second group is also digital because it's about IoT, Internet of Things, and the network technology. Other clusters are robotics, cyber physical technology, and 3D printing, advanced materials, nanotechnology, and biotechnology. So the world economy and our society are moving toward fourth industrial revolution. And then in fourth industrial revolution, even more new technologies are used. But if we confine the topic to ourselves into digital transformation, major technologies are maybe these 8 types on this list. And then the definition of digital transformation says that these technologies are used to change various aspects, if not all, of human life. So indeed, digital transformation has been taking place in commerce, so that we use the word e-commerce or retail tech, or even construction, tech, or education and finance, which is maybe a main target or main focus of today, tomorrow talk, which is for which we use the word fintech, and the food processing and agriculture, food tech, and medtech, insurance tech, or even the digital government or e-governance, and also real estate, and so on. So various aspects of human life have been influenced strongly by digital technology progress. And then this diagram showing how much money are going into this sector. This sector means various activities using digital technology to kind of change the way of selling and buying goods and services. So that is e-commerce. So if we focus on e-commerce alone, there are huge amount of money are used to help the new companies. Okay? Oh, someone joining. Like 16 watts million. No, maybe yeah, at least. What's the unit? I forgot. Yeah, $1 million, right? Yeah, it says dollar million. And then this is just the amount of investment going from venture capital to new firms, new companies, which are before going to public market. So before initial, offering. Okay? So they are still in the stage in which those new firms, new companies are helped by financially helped by the venture capital. And then venture capitals only within the second quarter, so almost $17 million are going to those companies focusing on e-commerce. Okay, and then this line graph showing the number of those new companies, okay, being helped by venture capital in this period, second quarter of 2021. Okay, let's go to the next page. By the way, this diagram came from this report, State of Retail Tech Quarter 2 report, 2021 report. And then this report was made by CB Insights. So this company's reports can be downloaded free of charge. So this may be useful for you. And then according to this research company, the retail tech sector can be classified into several types of businesses. And then one of them is e-commerce. E-commerce alone attracts such a huge amount of money. Okay, other part would be, for example, on demand, or some are meal and grocery delivery. They are also retail, part of retail. And then, okay, within the e-commerce, there are different types of business, like business which sells service or product from business to business, or business to consumer, which business to consumer is the most